Welcome back to the Winter Springs Tournament Expert Division opening round, hole number 18. Here we're going to be setting up for the safe, easy eagle. Uh, we'll probably look into trying to get a good shot at the albatross later, but for now, this is a nice, safe play. So, what we're doing is setting up for a cat or a big dog bounce up shot towards the green to give us the easy eagle. For our drive, you'll need Thor's Hammer 6 plus or APOC 7 plus. What we're doing is setting up with max top spin, one right spin, and with spin added, you want to have your ball guide about a ring to a ring and a half left of the rough on the top in that second fairway that kind of humps out. So add your max top spin, add your right spin. Make sure that you are about one ring to one and a half rings to the left of this hump here, right? Ball guide should look something like this. With my APOC 7, I was setting up with about half the red ring in the rough on the top. Now, that does come a little close to the rough. I mean, it's safe, but if you want it to be a little bit safer, just set up a little bit further back. We are playing this one for an easy eagle, so there's no real need to get crazy with this drive. We're just wanting to get down, anything, I think 375 plus is going to be fine. You can probably get away with 370 plus on this drive and still have a nice safe eagle for your approach. The adjustment here, P3 plus 10% max. No OP, no curl. If you want to favor anything on any kind of pull on this drive, then I would favor a slight 1201 flicker, but ideally what I'm looking for is to pull straight. No curl, no OP. Minor great rights have been safe with this setup, as you can see here. We're still, still had a little bit of cushion between us and that right rough. For our approach shot, kind of a slightly unorthodox play here, but feel like it's the safest, easiest way to get us down for the easy eagle without having to get crazy with it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch out to max extension with our cat or our big dog, and then we're going to add top spin or back spin as needed based on where max club is in relation to the rough line, right? So this is what I'm looking at here. Something like this. So, with us stretched out to max extension, you want to make sure that you're about 3 rings off of this rough line here to the right to keep it safe. If you set up too close to this rough line and you add too much curl, your ball will end up going just like this and end up right into that top left corner of the bunker. So, don't get too cute with this one. But when I say, see how many rings you are past the rough line, this is what I'm talking about. The rough line here on the bottom, right? I'm at max extension, and I'm roughly 5 rings above the rough line, right? And so you'll either be, 1 ring past, 3 rings past, 5 rings past, 2 rings short, whatever the case may be. So what we're gonna do is just add always 2 right spin, but we'll add, top spin or backspin as needed to try and get us safely up on the green and snuggle up next to the hole without getting too crazy with it. So at max extension, here I am roughly 5 rings past the rough line. So if you're 6 to 7 rings past the rough line, then use 0.7 backspin and 2 right spin. If you're 4 to 5 rings past, like I am here, then 0.3 backspin and 2 right spin. If you're 2 to 3 rings past, then you'll use 2 right spin only. If you're 0 to 1 ring past, then you need 0.7 top spin and 2 right spin. If you're 1 to 2 rings short of the rough with max extension, then you can use 1.2 top spin and 2 right spin. If you're 3 to 4 rings short when you stretch out to max extension, then you can use 1.5 top spin and 2 right spin. And if you are 5 to 6 rings short of that rough line, then you can use 1.8 top spin and 2 right spin. So as long as you stay 3 rings or so away from the rough line on the right, then you can use a half a ball of right curl and full controlled overpower. So what we're going to do is adjust P3 plus 10% max after we've added our spins and figured out what we need to put on it. Then set up 3 rings left of that rough line on the right, adjust P310 max, don't push up, then just play a full overpower shot, it's controlled, and use a half a ball of right curl. Now, that should put us nice and safely onto the green here and give us, a short putt for the easy eagle. So like I said, I'm roughly 5 rings past. Um, I'm not going to use any backspin here. However, my recommendation is that you use 0.3 backspin. The reason is if you catch a heavy wind, a hard tailwind angle, or you get some kind of funky, bounce where it kicks the ball forward, we don't want you to roll long and, trickle off the backside of the green. This shot is designed to try and be as safe as possible while making it as easy as possible to get your eagle. So, you don't want to add too much top spin and fly this sucker off the back of the green and walk away from hole 18 with the birdie. So that's the shot. It's a pretty easy setup. It's not crucial that everything is perfect and just right, but the spins that I gave you are good, safe spin values. Just see how far you are in relation to the bottom rough line with max club. Add your spin, adjust, and then play full controlled overpower with a half ball right curl, and hopefully, you're perched up there nice and pretty right next to the cup. You can get a little cute with this. As you've seen, I did come pretty close to the hole. Just be aware that the more curl you add, the further it pulls the ball to the right. And also, wind angles will play a factor. So here I had mostly tailwind, but I have had some more right to left crosswinds. And when you adjust those, you're adjusting further to the right. So if you have that crosswind angle and you use more than half a ball of curl, or you're not set up 3 rings away from the rough, then there is the possibility that you roll that sucker into the bunker. So be careful. play it safe, in my opinion, for this one for now. And I will post, another shot for this, a better shot at Albatross once I get through some other accounts and have a little bit more time to sit down and try and get something worked out for the Albie on hole 18. But for now, this will get you through the opening round, and hopefully it's nice and safe for you. I wish you all the best of luck, and we will catch you in the next round. It's P310 on the drive, P310 max on the approach. Good luck.